He's a nice guy and I might let him slide. Slide around by midnight, hands around my waistline.
What up? I'm Melissa Fortune of Created by Fortune, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to the Travel Diaries. It's been a while since I posted a travel video, but in the next series of videos, I'm going to take you through my Royal Caribbean 7-night Greek Isle cruise. Well, first of all, we did have to fly to Rome. The cruise ship stopped at Santorini, Greece, Ephesus, Turkey, Mykonos, Greece, Naples, Italy, and then we went back to Rome. For me, I think this cruise was a great reintroduction to Europe. I haven't been in Europe in so long, and what was great is I got to go to a few different locations. I think this cruise is great for anyone looking to go to Europe but wants to hit multiple stops at once and you don't have 2 to 3 weeks to spend in Europe. It was absolutely phenomenal. We flew ITA Airways. Thank God, the Lord. We flew premium economy because those people in the back of the plane were packed like sardines. I felt so bad. It was borderline inhumane. Crazy. So in part 1 of the series is going to be our first day in Rome. We did fly in 2 days before the cruise. Anytime there's a flight involved, we always fly a day early because that cruise ship is leaving on time. So if there's any delays at the airport, you're basically fucked. I did not want to deal with finding a taxi at the airport. So what I did 2 to 3 weeks before our trip, I booked a black car with the car service Black Lane. I think one day I was just doing some research looking for black car service just in case I ever needed one. And I just had this in my Rolodex and decided to give them a try. What I do love about them is they are worldwide, and I did get a discount as a first-time user. The service was great. The driver was great. I highly recommend it. Now for the hotel, we stayed at the Courtyard Central Park, which I did not love. I did not do a room tour because 1, I was exhausted, and 2, I was disappointed. My aunt, though, Travel with Josiane, did do a room tour video, so I'll make sure to link that below for anyone who's interested. One of the reasons why I chose this hotel was compared to the other hotels in the area, it was a little bit on the cheaper side. We did want to stay one closer to downtown because we had planned to do 2 tours the 2 days we were there, but also we did not want to be too far from the port. And I feel like, to be honest, at the end of the day, the cost probably ended up being the same. I do not recommend this hotel. It wasn't terrible, but for the price point, I wasn't feeling it. Initially, when I booked, the initial, estimated fee was 609 euros. I can't remember exactly what I was when I checked out, but I do remember being shocked. So I am going to look it up before I post this video, and I'll put them out at the top corner. So this video is just going to be a little tour of the Vatican Museums. I didn't realize how expansive the archive to the public was. Anyway, I almost didn't go. I was so tired, but I'm very happy that I went. I will say the best thing to do if you do plan on visiting the Vatican is booking tickets ahead of time. I booked my tickets through Viator, so you don't have to wait, which I highly recommend. I booked my other tour through Viator as well. I'll make sure I put the link down below to the website and also the package that we purchased. It's a little confusing though. There's so many different ones. You could do a guided tour, a self tour. We just did a self tour and just walked around, took some video. That was really it. The tour was Vatican Museum and Sistine Chapel. Skip the line tickets. For 3 tickets, it was $235.71 USD. The Sistine Chapel. Oh my God. As an art school kid, being able to see the Sistine Chapel, which I studied in college in person, was absolutely incredible. The only thing is I don't have any footage because you're not allowed to take any video, any photos in that room, and security was tight. Regardless, I wouldn't have done it anyway, but if you do go to Rome, you must go see the Sistine Chapel. The only thing that was a little annoying is, we had to go through like what felt like a million exhibits just to get to the end, get to the Sistine Chapel. It was a lot, but also I was exhausted. But all in all, this was a phenomenal trip. Highly recommend. I hope you enjoy day 1 of the Vatican Museums.